Alright, welcome back to Gamer Know-How. Today we're going to be talking about the new DLC, Khaos Reigns, coming to Mortal Kombat 1 in September. We'll be talking about the DLC, what's happening, kind of the same storyline. There also is a great review from the teaser trailer that I'm going to be talking about as well. They're bringing back something that we've always wanted to see in Mortal Kombat 1. So let's begin. Release date. The new DLC, Khaos Reigns, will be releasing on September 24 for all consoles and all platforms, introducing a new alternate reality after the main storyline events, where Titan Havoc invades to spread anarchy across all other timelines. Similar thing as most other DLCs, Titan Havoc is pretty much just a reoccurring supervillain at this point, and a new alternate reality seems to fit basically every single platform fighter or fighting game in the past 10 years. Everyone's just going for that alternate reality situation DLC that adds a new storyline and DLC package. It's pretty much the same as what's been happening to other games such as Injustice 2, Justice 3, MK Onslaught, MK Mobile. The alternate time reality stuff seems to be basically the main DLC tool for most games in the 2010s and 2020s. This new version of events released in the DLC include 3 new fighters from the Kombat Pack 2, as well as new fighters to increase the player's options. Classic fighters we'll see. I don't own Kombat Pack 2, but I assume that some people will know those 3 new fighters that are being released from that Kombat 2. I don't play Mortal Kombat games that much anymore because I kind of hate DC and Warner Brothers in general, so I mean, it's interesting, but again, it kind of gets tired at this point. I kind of just don't really like Warner Bros. As a company. They kind of ruined the DC universe, and I think they're going to ruin Mortal Kombat at some point as well. So the new alternate reality has a time crisis, pretty much the same as everything. Time travel and time crises, alternate timelines, seem to be a similar take for most games of this sort. As in tradition, other similar games, new characters from similar timelines are introduced in the second half of the Kombat 2 pack, which must be purchased separately, of course, including Conan the Barbarian, the Terminator, and Ghostface from the Scream series. Khaos Reigns will also include both parts of the Kombat 2 pack as far as the story goes, but characters must be still separate purchases. So if you own Kombat Pack 2, you'll get the story of Khaos Reigns completely free, but you'll still have to purchase the characters, Conan, Terminator, and Ghostface separately. Sucks, but it is Warner Brothers, so I mean, what did you expect? Warner Brothers is still a terrible company, and they will charge you for everything, because they just make garbage content, and at this point, Mortal Kombat is their only good property at this point. The DC Universe is kind of terrible with the movies and games being awful at this point, so they're just trying to milk Mortal Kombat the best they can. Return of the Beast. This is the only reason why I'm going to be playing this game for a little bit of while. Animalities are back to return through the new DLC as well. This is when fighters turn into beasts when performing their finishing moves. One of the best features that was ever added to Mortal Kombat was animalities. The new feature is that even non-MK Universe characters like Conan the Barbarian, Terminator, and Ghostface will have animality options, which gives fans something to think about until release. We're going to speculate a little bit later in the video about what Conan, Terminator, and Ghostface animalities may be. I'm thinking Ghostface one's going to be a little bit interesting. I'm thinking maybe a spider for Ghostface because he's a creep, runs around in a mask. I feel like that could work for a spider. Conan, thinking something bulky. Terminator, I'm thinking something powerful. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Multiple beast modes. Some characters in the main Mortal Kombat franchise will get multiple options for bestial transformation styles. I have no idea what this means. Besides, I'm going to assume that means that people are going to be able to choose. Maybe there's multiple options, such as Mei-Ling transforming to a giant praying mantis for a finisher. Maybe you can make it so she transforms into I don't know, a giant snake. I guess that'd be too on the nose. Maybe like a dog or like a hyena or something. I don't know. She laughs a lot, so maybe a hyena, instead of praying a mantis. But I guess you can choose now if there's between multiple bestial transformations. I don't know. I've never dealt with this before. I just wanted to add it because it seemed interesting. I don't know exactly what it means, but if they're teasing it, maybe it'll be announced later. Update trailers also tease possible story enhancing finishing moves. That makes sense. They want to build a story with voice lines that add lore to each fight. Same old, same old. That's not really a different. There's usually story enhancing voice lines throughout the fight, but we'll see. Something free, everything else costs. Releasing prices. A free skin is included to owners of the game as Scorpion MK95, based on the 1995 movie Mortal Kombat appearance of Scorpion, will become available. So a free skin is coming. That's pretty cool. But the price for Khaos Reigns in DLC is still $49.99 for every platform except for Switch users, which can get the DLC at a discounted price of $39.99. I don't know why, but Switch users seem to be favored by Mortal Kombat and Warner Brothers. I don't know. Switch kind of seems weird for this discount, but they've always got the discount, so I mean, I guess they're just trying to not to break the brains of their players too much. So, commentations on the end of the video. Would the DLC be different enough to be significant? I say no. Literally every game in the 2010s and 2020s has used the alternate timeline for a DLC. They've also used the ultimate past events, and it's just Havoc Titan again. So, Titan Havoc is just another supervillain that they're going to keep using over and over and over until they run out of alternate timeline DLC stuff, which alternate timeline means they can make basically any event happen that didn't happen before, so we'll see. But I assume that DLCs that use this timeline are boring, but maybe this will be significant. I don't think it will be. I think the only thing significant about this is the animalities, which we'll get to, because I think that's the only thing that's about this DLC that's actually good and interesting. So, who's excited for animalities? What do you think the non-MK character beast will be? So we got Conan, Terminator, and Ghostface. I think Ghostface is going to be a spider. Anything that's sneaky, maybe a lizard, maybe an alligator or something, I don't know. I think for Conan, it's going to be like a bear. I think a grizzly bear. I think a polar bear would actually be better, because polar bears stand up on their hind legs a lot. So massive polar bear Conan would be pretty cool to see. And for Terminator, just something with power. I'm trying to think. I don't think a lion would do it. Maybe a tiger. I think a tiger would probably work. I don't know. He comes from Austria, so I don't know if they have anything powerful in Austria. I'm trying to think, but I don't want to make it just a bear. I don't want them both to be bears. I think a tiger works for the Terminator. I don't know. Personally, I think a tiger should be safe for Kano, but I mean, I think a tiger for Arnold would be pretty cool. But his accent does make me believe that it could be an Australian thing, so maybe a Tasmanian devil. I don't know. It's the Terminator. Animalities are kind of weird for non-Mortal Kombat characters because they don't seem to be, the characters that have the magic to do that, but maybe. We'll see. So that's going to do it for this video on the Mortal Kombat Khaos Reigns DLC coming in September 24th. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodaloo, and have a blessed day.